Cooler Master Ncore 100 Max, or the Air version of this. This will fix 2 of the 3 problems for the Air, and this will fix 3 of 3 problems for the Max. Let's listen to that power supply. That's where most of the fan noise is from. Pretty much what you're hearing is the radiator mostly, and that's set at 50%. And if I set it to max, it's not going to be a whole lot louder. You can hear it click, but watch what happens if I press it a little bit harder. Do we hear that snap? It doesn't work properly anymore. It's very difficult to ever turn the computer on again. The power button, I can actually give it a good press now. Sound like my computer's on, but I guess I'll do that anyways. See? It doesn't fail. It just works. And that's what I like to see. Because a magnet will not stick to it. A magnet will stick to the mesh. A magnet will stick to the inner areas in here if you don't have this on. My other mod. Nice magnet there. Proceed at your own risk for anything that involves opening up the device. Safety, safety, safety. Make sure it's not plugged in when touching the power supply. And yes, press that power button, drain the power even after it's unplugged. I actually have a scar on my finger from being too impatient and getting a nice electric shock because capacitors hold charge. And I need to change a fan within a power supply. It does happen that they fail, so note that one. Right here, I'm going to show first apply specifically to the max where you have the power supply and the fan turns at the max. Now this is an easy fix. You'll see I already started processing that fix here. So the original fan we can see is right here, and I replaced it with a Ncore MAX fan from Noctua. We can see that the blades on the Noctua are actually thicker and wider. It means you have more airflow even at low speeds. So it makes it a great replacement, especially if you plan to set your fan speed lower. Now, I took this fan, which is right in here. I have 2 of them, so that makes it easy. And I also took this little adapter, fan adapter. I'll try to leave a link for you in the video here, so you can purchase one of these if you need to. And hopefully Amazon will refer you to the right link, unless I find another link from somewhere else, then I can post that there. But this is what I have here that I purchased on Amazon, a 2-pack, so that works. And that fits directly into the same exact header. The next thing I did is I got one of these Noctua right here for these low noise adapters. This is the RC8. You can buy kits with these, and this way I can have low fan speed. So this is the next thing I do. And now for when I mounted this to the original Cooler Master bracket, I put this side right here to here so I don't have a big mess. Next thing I do is I fold this over. We'll see this little dip right down here in this corner. Hopefully you can see that without being blurred out in camera because I am autofocusing and depending on my autofocus. So I don't want it actually touching the fan itself. And now I'm going to route that down here. So let's make sure that this stays flat as possible so the fan stays and I can move it. Now, one thing we'll want to do is pre-test the fan to make sure it's working with our adapters. And to do that, I'll just set it here. Don't ever touch your hand in here. This is danger zone. Yes, it's unplugged right now. Now to plug in the power plug. Turn the power on and see if the fan turns. And there it does turn. Well, let's unplug it now. So that confirms that. Now I can close this up. Yeah, I should be very careful. I'm just going to press the power on the power button just a couple times there to drain the capacitors because I don't want to get a zap. Now, as you can see, I'm going to try to keep this on the other side of the fan. At least that's going to be the attempt. This is the most difficult part. Right here is making sure nothing pops up and blocks the install here. Okay, I think I just about got it right there. Now I have to see if this spins freely. I'm pushing it down on purpose to make sure that nothing below is actually pushing on the fan to stop it from turning. After I checked everything, do a last check to make sure when you power on your computer that there's nothing blocking. If there's a little cable piece or something blocking, get something like this here to move it out of the way and make sure it stays out of the way. Now this is pretty close with some of those tabs, but it seems that it is moving freely. We don't hear it hitting anything, so that's a good sign. Let's do our final fan check. Yes, it's working. Okay, good. I'm going to unplug that now again. Now what I want to check is the power button, where it can simply stop clicking anymore, and that's because it gets pushed to the back. You can see it's kind of shiny around that white there. That's where I glued it, making sure that the switch, of course, was all the way pushed in to where the switch side is. So gluing that is a permanent fix because it's never going to come apart with that glue fully placed all around it. If you want to see the review, watch it. It would support this channel and help me quite a bit. It'd be highly appreciated. So you can see about the different problems you may have with this. Now I use this particular glue, JB Weld plastic weld for hard plastics, to actually glue that so the power button stays working. The material below is magnetic, but not this, and that means things won't stick very well, and I had to stick it on the mesh. That's not a really nice way to do it, so I got myself a couple of metal pieces here. I got myself a circular one. Let's open this up here. I got it on Amazon, but you get wherever you want. This is from Ugreen, and it uses a very sticky backing, so I can actually apply it wherever. You can see I applied it right here. And of course, most content creators will want their device accessible, so I put it on the side of my case, so while I'm using my case, I can just slide in cards and in and out, and it sticks there really well, see? Remember to subscribe and give a like to the channel if this helped you with your case. Of course, yes, gluing the power button will, I guess, void your warranty because you're modifying the case, and this at least can be taken off. Even if I want to, I could, without replacing the fan, I could add that low noise adapter to this fan here and solve that problem. But then again, I'll need an adapter that goes from this side, which I don't have here, from this side to regular size. Then it gets a big mess. So it's easier to change the fan out. And the fact that the other fan has more airflow, lower speeds, it does make more sense to replace it.